On April 26, 2025, 29-year-old Gurty Nate walks into a car dealership eyeing a brand new 2023 Jeep Gladiator, a vehicle valued at nearly $40,000. She hands over a $9,500 cashier's check as a down payment and drives off the lot. But within days, that check bounces. Then, a second check bounces. And by the time she's summoned back to hand over a third check, law enforcement is already waiting in the shadows.
So what's going on today? You guys are trying to purchase something?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys trying to purchase?
What? I already purchased something.
Okay, so what exactly is happening with the contract?
I guess there's a problem. I guess there's a problem with the check. So I'm just gonna be very straight up, and honesty goes a long way. The check's bad. So what's the deal with checks and going on and stuff like that?
What do you mean?
The checks used to purchase said vehicle are bad, and there's another check brought in that is also bad. Do you have the check?
To purchase this vehicle?
Yeah, that comes from my account.
Okay, can you see
Okay,
it?
do you have the check?
Do me a favor, just go ahead and have a seat. As well.
This is like a down payment for the complete payment of the car.
Yeah, so the initial down payment, which was $9,500, they've given us already 2 back checks.
Okay.
And now they brought me a third check, which we can't verify as well. So all these checks, I called their lender today to see if they can verify that check. She says they have no indication of that check, that it's basically fraudulent.
Okay. All right, we're gonna speak to you guys individually. So if one of you guys want to come with me, see. All right. So before I ask you any questions, I'm just gonna read your rights, okay? With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
Sure.
Okay. 2 checks were brought in, and they weren't good. And then another check was brought in, and then contact, which again wasn't good either. They contacted the lender, and the lender has no record of that check ever being cashed or being created, any knowledge of it whatsoever. So that's all we have an issue here when it comes to the checks. So what's going on with the checks?
I asked them, how can I make the payment, for the down payment? I said, I can bring you a business check, like what can I make it? And then I even asked, I said, this was on a Friday or Saturday or something like that, so the bank was closed. So bring the check, and they call me on Wednesday, and they say that the check returned, the funds weren't available or something like that. And so then I came in. They asked me to give them, I was here. So with the whole situation that it was 2 checks and stuff like that, I had given them the wrong check, the original check for the original deal before they had asked me to go to get the that the increase of the down payment was from $7,000. So I had originally given them, when we were here, we had 2 checks, the one for $7,000 and the one for $95,000. I had given him the wrong check, so I came back and I brought him the correct check with the original down payment amount of $95,000.
Okay, and that was on Thursday.
That was on Thursday.
So you brought 2 checks.
Yeah. So.
And what was the lender for the checks? What was the bank used for the checks?
First Horizon.
Checks.
So not a problem. He calls me today. Well, he calls Joe today, and Joe texts me and says, emergency, Arrigo called. I said, okay, no problem.
Who's Joe?
The gentleman that's right next to me.
Who's
he is my partner, my son's dad.
Okay.
So which his name is who the account that's.
Is it like a
It's his account.
Oh, it's his account. So it's a loan that's going to him.
No. So the vehicle is for both of us. We both signed for the vehicle.
Oh, you're co-signers.
Yeah, we both signed for the vehicle, but the bank where the funds are coming from is his bank. It's his main account. That's the account where the check is written out of. They even took me themselves to the bank.
And what did you do at the bank?
Huh?
What did you do at the bank?
The check.
Okay, which check did you get?
The one that I gave him that he told me that he hasn't cashed or anything because he's not able to cash it or whatever now.
And this is the check that you handed to me?
Yes.
Okay.
The check that I...
Do you know what check number that was that they gave me?
It starts with a 9, I believe.
Okay, so you said you have the bank statements. Normally, if you look at the bank statements, it'll tell you what check number they wrote out. Is there a way for you to get into that?
Well, the bank statement is going to give you the bank statements that's already been released. You mean the account itself?
So when you purchase a buyer's check, it tells you the check number that they're issuing.
But no, so it's not. It's a business account. So what they do is it's a draft check. They print us the check. They
It'll
print us
still
the
show you
check.
the bank check number. And all of this is coming from your account?
It's his account. It's Joe's.
Are you on his account at all?
Like, are you like an authorized user? Are you able to access the funds from his account?
I'm in the business part of the business account. Yes.
Okay.
But he's the main signer on the account. I'm just an authorized person on the account.
Okay. And each one of these checks you physically got from the bank?
No, only one of them. The first two we use our system to print our draft checks out.
What's
QuickBooks, which is what we use.
Use QuickBooks. Okay.
Yes.
So the check was written prior to funds being available.
Correct. The first check, yes,
Okay.
and they were aware of that. Yes.
And this is from the influx of money. That's from the business side of it.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever been arrested before?
Huh?
You ever been arrested?
I turned myself in one time before.
For what?
In Port Charlotte.
I
For
mean, they're gonna tell me.
yeah, of course. No, it's I have it's an insurance fraud.
You being truthful is going to go a long way because they're going to pull everything.
Yeah.
They already have everything. Everything we have right now is showing fraudulent activity,
Okay.
right? So we have choices of what to do, right? DCF can get involved. All these other problems because you have a child that's here.
Okay.
My suggestion would be to be truthful and honest. Let's start over. What was the deal?
Honestly,
What was the deal?
provided them a check
Okay.
for them to.
Did you know that the funds weren't available in the check?
No, the account is not under my. It's not under my name. So it's his account. We have funds. We had
It's
funds
his
spending.
account.
Yes, his
So the
account.
account was under his name,
Correct. And
and you knew that the funds weren't available.
So
under
we
his
had-
name.
when we originally turned in the check to them on Saturday, we knew the funds weren't available. They told me they were going to hold the check for a couple of days. I asked them, can I pay you with a business check? And they told me, hey, the funds are going to, the check's going to be deposited on Monday
Okay.
or something like that.
And you brought another check.
And so, yeah, then they called me and said, bring me another check.
Was that check? Was the funds available?
Huh?
Was the funds available?
When I brought it that check, yes. The
So they
funds were.
cashed that check.
Yeah, that's the check that we're supposed to cash, and then they called me today and they said that they couldn't cash it because it couldn't recognize it or something like that, and that's when they said, go to the bank.
So they
The
said
check was like, there was soda spilled on it or something, and said,
So they couldn't recognize the numbers on it? Is that what they're...
that's what they're saying on their end, that it said. I don't know how true that is. When I called the bank told me that the check was never even attempted to be ran through.
What kind of car did you purchase?
A Jeep Gladiator.
Jeep Gladiator.
You got nothing on him.
Yes,
Working backwards, like I said.
yes. That's what you just said.
Chad and I agreed to let him go with this kid. Take her now because
Correct. That's what me and Andy just had a whole conversation on. Because he was like, yeah, we can talk with him. He's willing to tell us. I got her since we know she hid it.
give me all your stuff. Take off your bracelet before anything else goes on.
I'm sorry, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Joe is not getting arrested?
At this point, or from what my knowledge, no.
So he's gonna be able to take our son home?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be able to tell me what I'm being arrested with?
As of right now, it's going to be for fraud.
A lot of people think a bad check is just a civil dispute between a buyer and a dealership, but printing a self-made draft check on accounting software and handing it over as payment crosses the line into felony territory. Under Florida Statute 831.02, presenting a check you know is invalid or unbacked with the intent to take property constitutes uttering a forged instrument. Doing it 3 separate times makes it nearly impossible to claim it was an honest accident. Because cashier's checks are generally treated like guaranteed cash by merchants, the dealership allowed Gurty to drive off the lot before the checks cleared. Under Florida Statute 812014, obtaining title or physical possession of property using fraud or deceit is treated identically to physically hot-wiring a car. Taking possession of a $40,000 Jeep through bogus checks instantly locks in a second-degree grand theft auto charge. When the officer asks about her prior record, her admission to an ongoing insurance fraud case is devastating for her defense. Under Florida Evidence Rule 9044, commonly known as the Williams Rule, prosecutors can use a defendant's prior fraudulent acts to prove a pattern of behavior and smash claims of an accidental mistake. It strips away the defense argument that she was simply confused about her business bank account balances. Watch how officers separate the couple to cross-examine their stories individually. Under Florida Statute 7721L1, a co-signer can only be charged as a principal if they actively knew about and participated in the fraud. When her partner gave an honest timeline that matched banking records while Gurty kept changing her story on check numbers and availability, officers had probable cause to arrest her while releasing him with their child. The moment the cuffs go on, Gurty is formally booked on 2 distinct felony charges: grand theft of a motor vehicle and uttering forged bills. In Florida, these aren't lumped together into one offense. Each fake check presented and the theft of the vehicle itself carry separate statutory penalties. What started as an attempt to drive away in a luxury $40,000 Jeep Gladiator ended with 2 felony counts and potential state prison time. Do you think the dealership was too quick to let the vehicle off the lot before the first check cleared, or did the suspect pull off a calculated scam? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more real crime and legal breakdowns. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.